Hey everybody, it's your girl Bunny. To all of my returning subscribers, hey, how you doing? And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Kick your feet up, subscribe to this family-friendly channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any posts. Also follow me on Instagram at the same profile name so you don't miss the sneak peeks of what's coming up next. In this video, Inventing Anna, episode 1 entitled Life of a VIP. I give a full episode recap with photos offset to the side, and then I give my review at the end. No need to dig around. I keep all of the minute marks in the comments. It's all coming up next. There's a voiceover from Anna, an accent native tongue with the attempt to have a spoiled valley girl persona. There's news coverage of an alleged fake heiress who scammed her way through gourmet meals, luxury hotel rooms, and private jet flights. She conned some of the biggest people in Manhattan, from real estate, fashion, and Wall Street. Directorially, Anna tells her story of pulling off everything with her hard work and smarts. We go back to November 2017, New York City. The Manhattan District's Attorney's Office announces the indictment of Anna Sorokin, the alias Anna Delvey. 2 counts of attempted grand larceny in the first degree, 3 counts of grand larceny in the second degree, and 1 count of grand larceny third degree and theft to services. White-collar felonies, while posing as a socialite in an attempt to steal millions of dollars. If anyone feels they've been a victim, there's a hotline to report activity. A few people call each other over, saying, "Have you seen the article of Anna?" They're worried about the backlash and embarrassment. Vivian comes to work at the Manhattan, and co-workers are venting about the stories and missing writing about the Obamas. Vivian, though, has a story. She wants to pitch it to her boss, the story of Anna, but he's not having it. Is she German? Is she a German heiress? Russian? Or broke? Who knows? She was extradited from LA, and she's being arraigned at the courthouse now. She wants an interview. The evidence reads like a novel, and she's 26 years old. Her boss still says no. She's already been assigned a story. Vivian still attends the court reign. They want her remanded, and she's a flight risk. The judge denies bail, and Anna is assigned to Rikers Island. Vivian tries to get details about the info from the defense attorney, her age, how she got access to certain things, but the attorney doesn't take the bait and says no comment. Vivian tries once more to convince that people are saying a lot about Anna. Something that would help is Anna having an interview and telling her side of the story. The lawyer says no. Vivian got herself in some mud with her hubby. She got into the interest of Anna so bad that she missed an appointment for her own ultrasound. This potential article is a gold mine in Vivian's eyes. For starters, how did Anna get into Fortress? To get in, you need money and power. Vivian takes a chance in writing to Anna. She wants an interview for a potential story. The next morning, Vivian gets a collect call from Anna. She wants an interview. Rikers has an extreme checkpoint and security processes, so Vivian might wait a while. The defense attorney, Todd, tries to speak with prosecuting attorney Catherine. Come on, you don't want to take this case. The issue is that the banks and the hotels don't want to drop the charges. It's already an embarrassment. Catherine thinks the charges are valid. Anna is what's wrong with America, and she's not even American. What is she? Catherine offers Todd a change her lawyer. There's still a ton of evidence that needs to be reviewed. This genre of case is not his expertise. Take the plea deal to avoid such a nasty trial. After a few hours, Vivian is finally called in. Anna is glad that she came, but media visitation takes a while. How did she get around the tape so quickly to see her in Rikers? Vivian says that she just thought that coming in as a regular person was nothing big. Vivian wants her to take it easy. There's no pressure. Just speak like normal and let me know you. Nothing has to be quoted. Anna begins with the prosecuting attorney, Catherine McCaw. She's painting a picture of her that isn't true, a dumb, shallow, superficial person just after money. She was trying to build a brand, and Delvey is her mother's maiden name. But Vivian says that she needs names to validate her story and information about the funding that she claims that she has. Anna gets so upset, she says that she can bail herself out if they would have allowed her bail. Money is not an issue. Then reality sets in. She is in jail. It's insane to be in the same place as real criminals. Everything is just a big misunderstanding, and she breaks down in tears. Anna wants to know, is she pregnant or is Vivian just fat? Vivian confirms that the blame of the bloat is on the baby. Vivian's co-workers don't believe for 1 second she's working on the assigned story. They love the fact that she's going rogue and they offer to help. Anna needs help reviewing the court documents. There are no leads. They need sources and actual names. All they have so far is John Doe's. Vivian tries with the prosecuting attorney, but she says no. The next idea is applying some smoke to all of the banks, but there's no luck there either. Actually, Anna hasn't officially agreed to do the interview. Todd lets his wife know that the prosecution offered him a plea, but he's resistant to mention it to Anna. Todd doesn't work for this big law firm, so resources are scarce. There is so much document volume that it's impossible to review everything. He tells his wife that she's always been high listed, but when he goes out with her anywhere to parties, he feels like the valet. He also feels that Anna doesn't need her car parked. Vivian's boss and also the assistant get a hunch that her assigned story isn't priority. They gather a little bit more evidence and they are correct. Paul is upset and she can't just assign herself a story, but Vivian feels the assignment of the women of Wall Street, the Me Too cases, it's clickbait and adding to their trauma. Those women are just focused on keeping their jobs and seeking treatment. He doesn't care about their story, their feelings. She further explains the details about Anna to Landon. She asks for 1 month to research the case and hop on it before anyone else discovers it. He offers her 2 weeks with sources and an exclusive interview. Show him some good action or he will allow Paul to reassign her. Paul is surprised he allowed her to do the story, but Landon isn't worried. She'll be on maternity leave soon. Vivian's husband wants her to tell Paul bye, have a baby, relax, then find another job. What if her desire for this story falls through? A co-worker has a potential source. Anna stayed at a hotel for months at no charge, and the hotel is not on the list of companies who are suing for theft. For some extra cash, an employee lets Vivian see a room that Anna stayed in, $1,700 a night, and it's not even one of their suites. She also tipped in cash, $100 bills, and paid the total amount when she left. When Vivian asked the employee, does she know Anna, she just says she knows her as a customer and it's against policy for employees to fraternize with guests. She took a lot of selfies all over the hotel. Now it's time to snoop on Anna's Instagram. Who are the people that Anna knew? Who are the people in the pics? Vivian makes some calls. Vivian doesn't want to link names without facts, so spill the tea. One source says, hey, her family is the Delvey family in Antics. That's all I know. German, and there's a trust fund? She's Russian, yeah. Her father is very rich. Something about solar? That's all she told me. Her family had an impressionist painting, and they sold it for $42 million. Her and her brother will split the proceeds. I saw it, or at least I think I saw it. She could always dress in the latest chic couture. She wore the same black dress over and over. She had a lot of clothes. Clearly, there were conflicting stories. Everyone has a different experience of who she was. Pictures over the last 5 years on Instagram show different versions. Who is the real Anna? Vivian goes back to see Anna with all of the enthusiasm that her stories are conflicting. Instead of Anna addressing the differences, Anna points out to Vivian that she took the Rikers bus to visit her as a normal visitor. Although if she visits as media, the process is longer, but she'll have a private VIP ride, a private room to interview her, and they would allow her to take notes with paper, maybe even recording devices. The time isn't limited. Anna wants to know one thing. Why do you dress like that? You look poor. She needs Chanel and Dior. She also gloats that she hasn't officially agreed to be interviewed. She might take the prosecution's plea. She should also consider the VIP choice to interview her. Todd hopes that she takes the plea to avoid trial, but if he wins, it's gonna be big. It's up to Anna to make a choice. Co-workers tell Vivian that Anna is playing her, wanting her to jump through hoops. It's obvious that she has mental issues. She needs to develop more leads, so you can't take the plea. If she takes the deal, the interview is over. Todd spills the beans. She's taking the deal and not interested in the interview. She doesn't like the way Vivian was going about everything. Vivian is so upset about the interview, she can't focus on the good news about her baby. It's a girl. But is it the end of her career? It's tough coming home, taking down all of the research off the wall. But Vivian has a change of plans, put up more clues, more pictures from Instagram, and now indicating timestamps. There, now pieces are starting to come together and to light. The hotel employee, Neff, that claims that she didn't fraternize with customers, is in one of Anna's photos. Now she has to talk. Neff explains that they became friends over a period of time. Everyone in this city wants something, and she refuses to snitch on her friend. Vivian finally admits she needs this story. She wanted the career she's supposed to have. She needs to know, what does Anna want? Instead of taking the bus route, now Vivian is picked up by the Rikers media car. Now it's a private room with tea. Anna can't understand why she wouldn't take the deal. And if they go to trial, she could go to prison for 15 years or more. Vivian says that there's a bigger picture. Taking the deal is admitting that you're dumb, that you're a scammer, and you're a fake socialite. She should take a chance in defending herself and getting what she really wants. What does Anna want? While in court, Anna switches her tone and says that she doesn't want to take the plea, she wants a trial. She's a businesswoman and she wants to tell her story. Vivian's final words to Anna: I know what you want. You want to be famous. This interview will make sure that everyone knows Anna Delvey. Two people sit together, clearly nervous. They talk about how she shouldn't take the plea. They also confirm that reporters have tried to talk to both of them, but they said nothing. And that is the end of episode 1. And now it is time for your favorite part of the video. That's right, my review. For those of you who are subscribers to the channel, your sound is not deceiving you. I have lost my voice. I went to a graduation this past weekend and I was screaming for the person, yeah, congratulations, way to go. So that's where my voice went. My voice went somewhere in the universe, and now I am healing my strained vocal cords. So let's get to this series, this first episode. Let's talk about this issue of socialite and what it means. If you talk about the rich, if you're talking about certain accesses to certain worlds, it all boils down to knowing somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. As you know, a lot of people say in the hood, it's a hookup. We have to reevaluate why we give certain socialites and people attention. Just take my Instagram and my YouTube, for example. Would you be interested in even listening and understanding certain people's platforms based upon how many followers and subscribers they have? Unfortunately, in our society, those are the things that rank in importance, or someone that has value. When we talk about family, access, and lineage in this series, it's generations who have lived off of the wealth and access. And we're seeing that with the interest of the character Vivian. How in the world did this person, Anna, get access to these genres of people? Who is she? How did she get? That's why she's so interested, because those are not worlds that are easy enough to gain access to. There's this bubble of certain boy clubs when it comes to certain areas, certain things that are only have very tight knit access to as wealth when it comes to wealthy families. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Anna found a way to that access because people trusted an idea. People trusted that she was this heiress. People trusted based upon pictures and people that were so-called famous that they didn't ask any questions. They just allowed her to gain that access. Sometimes on social media, when you see likes or hashtags, certain followers that have attention, you're pushed into thinking this someone has importance. Accolades nowadays have less of an influence than actual social media presence. Just think about if you want that blue check on Instagram. A lot of the times there is this formality of finding out who are you? Are you this person that's of importance to get that blue check? And some people are just really destined that they're chasing that aspiration. Business to social media, marketing and target audiences, so-called influencers, right? Advertisements, way of life. You can tell that whether it's real or not, they set this ambiance of look at my lifestyle, look at of how you want to live or how you want to be. I did a podcast show that was entitled You're So Not Okay, that focused on the emphasis of the pressures of social media and people thinking that if they don't live a certain way or have certain things, that it makes them feel like failures. But most people don't understand and know is that nobody's posting their failures. A lot of people are only posting their accomplishments or in a total lie to begin with. And when the truth comes out, it's this slap of the face of, wow, what's really real? I don't have this house. Am I someone of less importance? Am I a failure? I'm not going to this school. What does that mean? So this series, I think, is a good eye opener. Not only is it a true story, but us understanding that social media influences ways of life, certain accesses can allow people to have certain lifestyles. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Stay tuned for episode 2. I'll see you then. And next time, I'll actually post instead of a review some discussion questions, and I look forward to you leaving your comments down below. In the meantime, in between time, remember to take care of yourself and each other and stay tuned for episode 2.